Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Maayong buntag. Sa lahat po ng ating mga kababayan dito sa Cagayan de Oro, my warmest greetings to you all. Sa ngalan po ng House of Representatives, nagpapasalamat po kami na binuksan po ninyo ang inyong puso, isipan at komunidad para sa mahalagang usapin ng Anti-Political Dynasty Bill. And to the people of Cavite and Cebu, thank you for setting the tone in the previous consultations. Ang inyo pong aktibo at madamdaming pakikilahok ay isang tagumpay, hindi lamang sa Kongreso, subalit tanda rin ng malasakit niyo sa ating bayan. Sa ating mga konsultasyon sa Cavite at Cebu, nakita po natin kung gaano ka-interesado ang ating mga Pilipinong nakibahagi sa paksang ito. The discussions were honest, thoughtful, and deeply rooted in the real experiences. We heard both sides, and rather than divide us, these differing views strengthened our understanding of the complexities of the issue. Now, we have a clear appreciation of the balance that must be struck between people's right to choose and broader goal of expanding opportunities for public service to more of our countrymen. Ngayon naman po ay lumalapit ang Kongreso sa inyo, mga mahal naming taga Mindanao, dahil ang inyong tinig at damdamin ay aming pinagpapahalagan at sinasaalang-alang. Mga kababayan, we are serious about passing a fair, just, and implementable anti-political dynasty law in the 20th Congress. And we are equally firm in our belief that any law we must pass be the product of wide, inclusive, and sincere consultation. Isang batas na maingat na pinagbilangkas, masusing pinag-aralan, at nakaugat sa tunay na saloobin ng mga Pilipino. Habang nagpapatuloy ang mga talakayang ito, hiniling po namin na manatiling bukas, magalang at makabulan ang ating pong diskusyon. Ang kapulungan ay handang makinig at kumilos para sa ikabubuti ng ating bansa. Daghang salamat sa inyong tanan.
First of all, let me thank the Honorable Speaker Faustino Mojidi III, Majority Leader Alexander Sandro Marcos, and the House leadership for spearheading this public consultation. It is the House's commitment to uplifting the voice of the people that brings us all together today. Let me also thank the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, again the Oro City administration, led by Chancellor Joey Albina, for this beautiful venue, and of course the assistance coming from the offices of Congressman Lordan Suan and Congressman Rufus Rodriguez. In today's public consultation, we are determined to listen to Mindanaoans on the 24 anti-political dynasty bills referred to the Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms for consideration and deliberation. The Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms carries the responsibility of protecting and advancing the right of suffrage and measures on the conduct of elections, plebiscites, initiatives, recall, and referenda. At its core, our work is about safeguarding the people's sovereignty. Ang inyong lingkod, ang komite ay narito upang dinggin at ipasa ang mga batas upang maprotektahan, mapangalagaan, at mapalago ang ating karapatan sa pagboto at sa representasyon. Before continuing further, I wish to reflect on what we've done so far. The committee conducted 2 committee hearings and 2 public consultations, one in Cavite for Luzon and another in Cebu for the Visayas. In those hearings and consultations, we have heard, debated and queried, and consulted the surviving framers of the Constitution, venerated leaders of the academia, scholars of different disciplines, legal experts, advocates, representatives from the Commission on Elections, and most importantly, the people of Luzon and Visayas. Our discussions have run the gamut from the constitutional underpinnings and principles to the very fine details of practical implementation concerns. We have heard citizens' impassioned arguments for and against the various measures we are now in possession in my committee. We have reviewed various proposals in light of both constitutional limits and government realities. And now, it is time for the voice of the people of my home island and beloved Mindanao to be heard. We have brought and humbly submit these 24 measures to the collective wisdom and lived realities of our fellow Mindanaoans. Sovereignty lies in the people. It is the people's participation which breathes life into legislation. Today is your opportunity to partake in crafting the rules and conditions of public office. May we approach this public consultation guided by our most closely held moral beliefs, by our commitment to mutual respect for our fellow citizens, and by the love for our country that we all share. May our efforts today yield a better and brighter future for all Filipinos. This is your opportunity to speak, and it is our duty to listen. Let us begin. Mayong adlaw, mayong buntag, and maraming salamat po sa pagdalo.